Alright, we're getting an inputs now from the Apex Court where the hearing is currently underway over the Goa power tussle. This is with regards to the Congress's petition in the Supreme Court, which the Apex Court agreed to hear on an urgent basis. We've got Kamaljeet who's joining us live, who's tracking all the updates on the story. Kamaljeet, it's over to you. Get us up to speed with the latest.
Well, obviously, Congress taking the fight legally. Babu Kavlekar, Chandrakant Kavlekar, as he's called, has filed a writ petition. So yes, what I can obviously tell you is this fight has been taken up legally. This is obviously something that Congress is concerned about. They're obviously going to cite the Sarkar Commission. They're also going to Sarkaria Commission as well as the Punchi Commission. They're saying there's a clear violation that the governor obviously bent the rules, manipulated. There was an arbitrary decision taken not to invite the single largest party, which is the Congress party with 17 seats, but instead called BJP, which only had 13 seats. They've obviously joined hands with the other parties, smaller parties. We're talking about the MGP and the Goa Forward Party and 3 independents, all of them having 3 seats each. Now, they're saying this is obviously breaking down of the constitution in a certain way, that this is money power used by the BJP. But on the other sense, this is another fact which is being brought to light, is that one Manohar Parrikar, who's quit and is expected to take oath in the evening, is somebody who's actually formed a stake to form the government, which Congress party, despite having the numbers, did not do so. The other parties, they obviously did not approach the other parties, giving leeway to BJP. So yes, this is going to be debated about. We believe our sources clearly indicating, yes, there is arguments which are going on currently in the court. We believe the Solicitor General is not present. We've been told he is busy in another engagement. But this is a fight where both BJP and Congress are going to be in a bitter battle. But Congress is not willing to give it up right now. We also believe that there are certain senior Congress party leaders who believe that it was the Congress party leaders' fault, especially Digvijay Singh, who was the in charge of Goa at that point of time, and not who had actually wasted time approaching other parties. But at this point of time, the Congress saying they're on firm legal ground. They're saying there is a clear violation of the constitution. There is a clear violation of the guidelines that the governor should have approached the single largest party, which is the Congress party, and they're the ones who should have been given the first chance to actually form the government. But there have been precedents, let me tell you, there have been precedents where earlier minority government in association with other parties have formed and staked to form a government elsewhere, considering we're talking about 2002, where a national conference had that particular numbers, but it was PDP and the Congress party which had actually formed the government. So there are precedents earlier. But the fact remains that this is a legal fight. Yes. This is something that the Congress wants to feel and wants to tell people that they are on a firm ground. But we'll have to see which way it really goes. The matter very much in the court.
That's right, and it's do or die really, Kamaljeet, at this point for the Congress, because we've just about got 6 hours to go for the swearing-in ceremony of Manohar Parrikar. They're backing it all on this particular petition that's being heard in the Supreme Court right now. Thanks, Kamaljeet, for joining us with those details. We'll, of course, keep coming back to you for the latest updates from the Apex Court, but also giving you a quick view of all that's happened in Goa. The Congress seems to be finally waking up and showing signs of some sort of a fight back. The Congress has moved to the Supreme Court against the appointment of BJP's Manohar Parrikar as the Chief Minister of Goa by the governor. So while the hearing is underway, here's what the Congress has claimed. It said that it should have been invited to form the government by the governor by virtue of simply being the single largest party in the elections. Remember, the BJP's claimed majority in the State Assembly with the support of regional parties like MGP, GFP and 2 independent MLAs. The Apex Court is currently hearing this very matter. The Congress, besides, of course, putting the onus on the governor, has also said that they will be exerting pressure on the governor by formally staking claim via a CM candidate chosen by the legislature party. So a lot of action expected today. The question is it too little, too late from the Congress?
ये हमेशा एक प्रक्रिया रही है कि सिंगल लार्जेस्ट पार्टी को पहले आमंत्रित किया जाता है। आपको याद होगा डॉक्टर शंकर दयाल शर्मा ने भी यही किया था। सिंगल लार्जेस्ट पार्टी, जब वो राष्ट्रपति थे, सिंगल लार्जेस्ट पार्टी को ही बुलाया गया था। तो माननीय महामहिम को ये प्रक्रिया अपनानी चाहिए थी। द गवर्नर हैज टू एक्ट अंडर द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन as per the established conventions, and that she should have followed. That is our grounds.
कई ऐसे उदाहरण हैं जब माननीय राज्यपाल जी को संतुष्टि हो जाता है, यानी ये गठबंधन इसके पास बहुमत है और उस बहुमत से संविधान के तौर तरीके से वो शासन कर सकते हैं। मैं इतना ही उम्मीद करता हूं जो इसके बारे में आक्षेप उठा रहे हैं वो पिछले 70 साल में अपने कार्यकाल में क्या किया और इसके बारे में अलग अलग समय में क्या हुआ था वो भी थोड़ा देख ले और पढ़ ले।